I am, in fact, back after 4 days off last week. You probably already know, but I was helping a dear old friend of mine move from Kansas City to Knoxville. That is my idea of a vacation, apparently. Spending multiple days lifting incredibly heavy things in what felt like the center of the sun. Not only was it very, very hot, but Tennessee is humid as hell. I don't know how they do it in Knoxville. Way too hot. But anyway, glad to be here, and also want to give a shout out to Francesca for doing an amazing job in filling in for 4 shows. Francesca is an underrated and incredibly hard worker. Most people don't know that. I know she's going to be filling in for JR in the near future. She just grinds it out. She's got that Ken Klippenstein spirit. So anyway, wanted to say thanks to her. Thank you everyone for tuning in while I was gone, and hopefully supporting Francesca during a difficult 4 days of shows. Also, I realized I did not do this. I think I got it the day before I left, and then on that one show I forgot to mention it. So I definitely want to thank Austin for. I'm just going to be showing 2 of them, but a number of awesome handcrafted embossed leather flasks for members of the crew. I think Brett came in and got one, and these awesome, really cool different color of leather coasters that the stage crew and the control room crew are using. Awesome, Austin. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. We still got here some that we need to hand out to people as they slowly cycle back into the studio. Janet, I got back here and I don't see anything on my desk. I will ask Dave, but I have not yet gotten any additional packages. And I did talk to the person who normally receives them, and they didn't say that they had seen any, unfortunately. Fingers crossed, maybe still at UPS. Hey, Sunflower Dragon, thank you. I missed you all as well. I didn't especially miss the news, and came back to a lot of fun news this week. But anyway, hey, I missed the EPA being destroyed. That was fun. Wasn't that a cool one? Look, main point of this job is to cover what actually happens, make sure that you know it, because people are busy, they can't follow everything, and make sure especially that you have the added context around it. So, but there's also a component of wanting to make you, not totally be depressed and ground down by the news. So, yes, the EPA's ability to regulate carbon has been severely hamstrung. But if this makes you feel any better about it, we probably weren't going to really regulate it. So how much effect will it really have? Anyway, Jesus, the Supreme Court needs massive immediate reform. And then the issue is any of these multi-decade long fights that we're going to engage in to reshape the Supreme Court, the amount of damage that'll be done during that time is absolutely immense. But there are some where you can't get it back. Imagine if you live in a red state and you are forced to give birth. You can't get that back, even if your rights are eventually restored. But especially with the climate, once it's out there for a very long time. Laurel NP sent a super chat saying, missed you on the show. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love knowing, that we have these awesome people that can hold it down, but I also want you to, want me to be back. Anyway, we're going to talk about a little bit of news here. Just a couple of quick things. One, this is the most random thing I saw on Axios, but bear with me. Subway unveils Subway Series menu with 12 new subs. It's the most significant revamp of their menu in 60 years. And here's what they're going to do. Subs can be ordered by name or number, 6-inch or foot-long, and come with a combination of meat, cheese, vegetable, sauce, and type of bread, which I think we can all agree is a real game changer for Subway, where before, but that's exactly what it was. I guess, who cares? I know, here's the thing. Subway is the company, they have executives, and they have big meetings where all the people get together and they say, how are we going to get people to eat more sandwiches or whatever? But you're Subway. Who cares? Do any of the people at Subway care? I'm not saying don't eat at Subway or whatever. You probably shouldn't for your health. But is there any lower stakes restaurant than Subway? It's a fucking sandwich. It doesn't, at the end of the day, does it really matter? Like if you took any sandwich you've had in the past and you changed every ingredient, would your life be any different? Who cares? I know that's true, like in a larger cosmic sense about like all the food that you eat. But like, is there anywhere where the stakes matter less than a Subway? Maybe like a Dunkin' Donuts? I don't know. So I get you do your new mission or whatever. Now they've got cheesesteaks and Italianos and chicken, the great garlic. I don't know, maybe that's got more garlic. I feel like these are the same thing. It's like when Taco Bell comes out with a new food. It ain't new. You have a new name, you have a new commercial. It ain't new food. It's the same thing. You just scrambled it a bit. Anyway, really fast, Joe Rogan says that he has turned down multiple offers to have Trump on his podcast. I love the idea, by the way, sort of implicit in that, if you're believing his spin, is that the Trump team has offered, hey, you know, like, if you want, I'll be on your show. I guess that's an offer. I don't know. His base would like it. A lot of them love Trump, but Joe Rogan also has a massive audience. So is it really an offer or is it like a request? It feels more like a request at this point. Anyway, Glenn Youngkin is exploring running for president in 2024. He was Virginia governor. He did this thing where, like, in the primary, he was, like, kind of close to Trump, and then he pretended to have no interest in Trump whatsoever. But, like, nobody cares. I mean, look, he won a gubernatorial election, so there's a chance, I guess. But the idea that he would break through in an election with Trump or DeSantis on the right, Yes, I think I have seen the John Oliver on Subway. By the way, I would like people are like, well, what if I go to Jersey Mike's instead? Which, okay, that's fine. Like, I think I had Jersey Mike's once, and I think the bread was like the worst bread I've ever had in my life. I might not be thinking of Jersey Mike's. I apologize. None of these matter. Quiznos a little. Quiznos is pretty good, but it's a sandwich. It is weird to have a restaurant where you just make sandwiches. Can we admit that? I'm not saying that some people don't make really good sandwiches, but like, of all the foods, restaurants are designed to close the gap. Inconvenience, yes, so sure, sandwiches, but like stuff that you couldn't make. Like, I go to restaurants for stuff I can't make. I can make a sandwich. There ain't nothing in Subway that you can't have in your house. It's pretty low grade. Anyway, nothing against Subway. I eat Subway sometimes. I don't mind Subway, but anyway, let's jump to this last story. Here is the thing that Marjorie Greene tweeted out. She had tweeted originally, the public should not allow this to continue. People are not stupid. Well, we'll get back to that. Is he in jail or rehab or psychiatric center in this photo? That's not his bedroom. 22 years old, 5'11", 120 pounds, not healthy or normal. What drugs or psychiatric drugs or both does he use? They're all just drugs. This is the photo that she put out. I don't know if you can tell. That is the most obvious. It's like his Zoom background or the worst compositing ever. That's not even an attempt. By the way, she ignores the fact that he's reading the Bible in that. And then goes on to say later, supposedly, this is photoshopped. The fuck, supposedly. The fuck, supposedly. Can she walk across the street without getting hit by a car? Does she have a functioning brain or eyes or a connection between the two? Supposedly, this is photoshopped. More reasons to release his records. What's wrong with him? Okay. So I share a bullshit image and then say that justifies all of my crap. And then, oh, I got duped. All the more reason that my crap is accurate. She's a representative still. And look, that's not the only stupid thing that she has tweeted. She tweeted, why wasn't his threats of mass shootings taken seriously by law enforcement that knew about him? Well, did they know about him? But like, sure, yeah. Why weren't his threats of mass shootings taken seriously? I agree. I believe that they should have. And if they had been taken seriously, what would happen? Well, I don't know, but I know that she doesn't think his gun should be taken away because she says earlier, red flag gun laws don't work. So what would it look like to take it seriously? Would you take his gun? You don't think so? Okay. By the way, there was this news. 192,000 migrants were apprehended crossing the border in June. Heartbreaking. Impeach Biden. As many people have pointed out, they were apprehended. Like, what do you want? You think he can do something so that they won't come? Like, but they were stopped. Like, I have more of a problem with that and how this actually, on the ground was managed day to day. Like, how are they treating these people? But you believe that because they came and didn't get in, he should be... These are not serious people. Again, and that's the least of all of the things that she'll say. These are not serious people. They're attempting to drive us insane, to drive us out of politics. All of Republican politics is designed to muddy, to muddle, to goop up, to stop government from functioning, to stop problems from being able to be solved. And you see this across so many different things, about shootings, about immigration. We have to maintain our sanity, though. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to see this stuff. I get it. Neither do I. Anyway, do we have positive news coming up in the full show, in which I will be joined by Francesca Fiorentini? Maybe. That is the only thing I can say. We might. So anyway, I hope to see you in exactly 1 hour. Right now, though, the watch list is going live. Twitch.tv/TYT, YouTube.com/watchlistTYT to join J.R. Jackson, and I will see you in 1 hour. Thank you for joining me here.